Good evening, John Kielec here, and I am the admin and Forex and crypto trader for dailynetpay. Now, this evening to Friday, this is the weekly report, trading results for the week April 8th to April 12th, which is today. And in this video, you are also going to hear how my Forex trading plan, how we earn profits. I had several team leaders that, and some other ones from watching my YouTube videos, they joined dailynetpay, purchased some private trade shares, and they asked me if I could reveal how my trades work. So today's video, I am going to show you the basics of my entire trading for Forex pairs. Now, maybe for those who are not trading, you probably won't understand much, but basically what I'm going to do is just give you my method. I'm not going to go into great detail. I'll just give you the main elements of how my system that I am using, that I have developed many years ago when I traded futures, but now I apply it to Forex market and it works quite good, 80 to 90% fail proof, so that is good. So we're going to begin the weekly stats for private trade shares. So I'm going to close this and we're going to go to the Owenda. This is our broker. Okay, and you can see a chart of 4 pairs. These are the 4 pairs, British pound against New Zealand, British pound against US dollar, British pound against Japanese yen, and US dollar against Canadian dollar. These are 4 pairs that I trade. Excuse me. These are the only pairs that I trade because I follow the markets, and I am going to give you the basic stats, what kind of trades we had. Okay, I'm going to go to my trading view chart. Okay, I like their chart. I use several charting sources, but this one's good as well. So we're going to go to USD or British pound and New Zealand. I'm just going to enlarge this, and I'm going to just give you what kind of trades. What you're going to see in here, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And this is how I am going to do my weekly report stats. Now, you're not going to see any dollars amount because if you watched my previous video or from the March 10th update, then you'll understand why. Because the hackers and wanted guests and visitors, we are kind of private, and that's why it's called private trade shares, and we're also protecting not only my trading accounts, but many members who are actually purchase larger amount of private trade shares. So we don't want to expose too much out there because there are certain people named hackers are watching and trying to get into our accounts. So British pound and New Zealand, okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, okay, and basically I'm going to fill you in. This is the system that I use. What you see in here is my signal trading range, and then over here in the green, this is where our trades happen, okay? So wherever you see the green, this is where we made money or lost money. And you're going to find out how many trades we have done and how many we won, how many we lost, and the percentage, how much profit we made in percentage for entire week. So you can see this British pound against New Zealand. We did a bunch of trades in here. H means for hedging. We have Owenda, okay, and you can see Owenda, and we also have FX choice, which is hedged account, and we do a lot of hedging because it's more profitable. The commissions, brokers fees, commissions are a little higher than standard account, but we make a lot more money doing that way. So On Tuesday, British pound against New Zealand. We didn't get much in here. It was a kind of quiet market in Tuesday for New Zealand dollar. Wednesday, okay, over here you can see we got a signal for prices go down, and this little red circle, excuse me, that was a trade that we lost, okay? Then it broke out outside the signal trading range, and in green over here we did several trades which were profitable. Then for Thursday, well, the signals was undecided, but eventually broke out above my signal trading range. We hedged a bunch of accounts, became profitable as well. And today, well, these two, that means a strong signal down, signal trading range, it broke down, we hedged a bunch of accounts and came profitable. Alright, so that's one market. Now British pound against US dollar. What we did over here, very little trade on Monday, a little profit in here. On Tuesday looked better. Tuesday was actually, for British pound and US dollar, it was a volatile market, but we end up with some hedging up here, and we did actually quite a bit of hedging over here. For this pair. On Wednesday, see this more hedging in the green. This is where most of our trades were. And Thursday, we got the signals to go down. It didn't break out of the trading range, but when we got a good signal for prices to go down, we hedged it and we became profitable. Today, Friday, well, the signal turned. Okay, there's a green one, signal turned for prices to go up, and we got in even before the pair broke out above our trading range, and we hedged it as well. So that was British pound against US dollar. Okay, British pound and Japanese yen. Okay, we did a bunch over here. You can see the trend is up on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Mixed. There was no, actually, yeah, we did trend over here when it broke out, downtrend, and then on Tuesday, it was once again, was kind of volatile market in here, for lots, we did hedging up here, then the market went down, it broke out outside our trading range, then we see the green in here. This is the trading range, okay? This is like the yellow, pinkish, green. This is where our trades were, okay? This is, you know, we could have one trade, two. If it's hedging, it was probably up to 5 trades in here. For Wednesday, and once again, was unsettled kind of market in here, but we hedged a little bit up here and nothing over here. Okay, actually we did in green one, we also traded in here. Thursday, this was very undecided market, okay? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. See, these are the signals. These are, I'm going to explain that strategy, how I use that. But undecided signals eventually broke out above the trading range, and we hedged it, made a little profit in here. But you can see the trend is up, and it continued. And over here, verified the trend continues up. It broke out above the outside or above our signal trading range. We hedged it and made pretty good profits. Okay, so that's British pound and Japanese yen. And the last trade, last pair that we traded during the week, it's the US dollar and Canadian dollar. So Monday, okay, strong signal inside the trending range. Then as soon as we got the two signals, then it turned downwards. We went downwards. We hedged it as well because it was the bottom of the Bollinger Band. We made a bunch of trades in here, took some profits. Tuesday was undecided trending, but eventually did break out above here. We took a little some profits in here, and there were some losses, a few losses in here as well. I know no losses in here. Wednesday was losses. Okay, we got the trend to go down, or the signals to go down. Very strong signal, 2 red thing, and this was a losing trade. Okay, because the trade actually turned, reversed, and went up. It broke out in the signal trading range for prices to go up, so we hedged it and we made some profits in here. Then you can see a little bit bottom of the Bollinger Band, and we took some profits in here too. And for Thursday, well, Thursday we got a great signal. Okay, there's 1, 2 signals, strong signal for prices to go up. The signal hit our the signal gave us a go ahead for prices up. So as soon as it hit our target in here, we went up or long, hedged many trades in here because it was the top of the resistance, top of the Bollinger Band. We're going for prices down, prices up, but then we hedged for prices to go down, and we made some nice profits in here as well. Then today, Friday, well, what a reversal from a day ago. Strong signal up, long. Then today, okay, this morning, strong signal down. Okay, see, red and red. These two are for long, these two are for short, going for prices down. And it did break out of our trending range, and we hedged it. I hedged it for prices to go up in here because it was the bottom of the Bollinger Band, and we did hit it, and we exited, but for a Wenda, there's no trades open for the weekend. So this was USD Canadian dollar. Okay, now I'm gonna make the chart smaller, and basically what I'm gonna show you, okay, FX Choice, that's our broker, okay, British Pound, Japanese Yen. These 3 are the open trades, hedged trades for the weekend. There's no Forex open. It closed at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, New York time. So, we made a bunch of profits. You can see some profits in here because we started way up here and we kept hedging up, up, up. Then the prices started going down. So, Monday, I'm very sure by Tuesday, this price should be somewhere over here. So this one, this trade, which was the very first one that we did, is right now it's minus $40.97. Okay, the second one, because it was going against us, prices was going up, is $39.95, and this one, okay, is $8.97 minus. Okay, so this one's gonna become very profitable. The most profitable is going to be this one as the prices go down, because and this is why it's being hedged, because by the time it gets here, this one it's going to break even, and anything below here it's going to get into the profit. But this very first one at the top here, from the top, will be in nice profit. So I'm aiming it's going to go closer, like the resistance area in here, somewhere 145.640. So, or it's going to come pretty close to the bottom of the Bollinger Band. So this is our hedged account of FX Choice. Okay, all right, so what is next? Well, next I want to show you about our PAM account. And PAM account, I hope you're reading our updates. And there was updates Wednesday, April 10th, trading Bitcoin, hedging, understanding PTS stats, hypergrowth, SSL software, hackers must do, best payment processor, how the new private trade. Okay, so there is a video in here, but I paused this video because I want to talk to you. But I hope that new members who get in here, that you read the MP update. You can log into your Daily Net Pay members area and just go to news, and you're going to see this update. But what I want to talk to you about, okay, in this update, like I said, we mention hyper growth. Okay, this is the hyper growth. I'm not going to go in great detail about it because if you read this update, then you know what I'm talking about. But there's some tests in here. I said that hyper growth is, they have a goal within 3 to 5 years to have account with $1 million status. 20% of all PTS private trade shares purchased will go into the hyper growth. Well, what I mentioned in here, I was a little on the cautious side, but following their trades for weeks shows that they are having above average trading success. Okay. Well, I am still a little cautious, okay? Actually, I had a good friend of mine, good business associate from the FAS, contacted me because they did in February, and I told you so too, that I got their news, and, they didn't hide it, that they blew their trading account. They have 2 professional traders who do the trade. They blew their trading about 60-70% of their account, which is large. But I got a news that last year sometimes, because they've been operating since last year, that they actually blew their entire account. It was a large amount of money, okay? And that's why I'm a little cautious with them, as I state in here, in this website, because I don't like that, we only trade like 5 to 10%. Say if we have a $100,000 account, I will only trade 5% of that $100,000. Okay. Say many traders have $10,000 accounts, so you would only trade 5% of that. So that you'd be risking about $500. Okay, per pair. So I don't understand how can they blow their account. Like, even if you have 10 trades and you're risking, say you have $10,000 account with your broker, you have 10 trades risking $500. Okay, so if you even lose 10 trades, that's $5,000. You still have $5,000 left. Okay, because that's the proper way of doing trading. So I don't get it. How can they blow that entire account? It's improper trading. It's very aggressive trading. Even though I do trade aggressively, 10 to 15% I use, but I'm pretty sure 99% of the market's going to go my way, and that's the only way I am going to trade aggressively. Other than that, it's 5 to 10% maximum. Usually it's around 5%. So, that's my strategy. That's mine. And this is why I want to talk to you about this, because I am not really happy in here. Okay, where was I? Okay, this video in here. Okay, this is the report midweek of this week, April 10th, Wednesday. I've done this, and this is a video. I paused it, but okay, I'm going to log into PAM. PAM is the investor side with Uniglobe Markets. Okay, that's where we trade. That's where those 2 professionals trade. I don't touch nothing in there. And I did a video about that on Wednesday. I'm just gonna enlarge this, okay, because you can't really see in here. Okay, all right, I think that's large enough. Okay, I gotta scroll down a bit. Okay, in this video, see, this is investment. John Kielec, Tim Gator, and Team Shamu. Okay, over here, Wednesday, we had almost $1,100 in here each from each of them traders. I invested $2,000 worth of Bitcoin in here. Yesterday, I looked at equity, and we had almost $1,200. And I go, wow, this is great, very great. They're doing pretty good. But I was kind of shocked today. This is the same account, okay? This is, see, Globe Markets, that's the broker, and PAM is where the professionals are trading with their account. So I'm going to log in here, okay, and look at our account today. This is kind of shocking to me. All right, see, yesterday was almost $1,200 in here. We got about 45% less in here. We have like almost 40%, 35% less in here. And I go, holy mackerel, you know, a couple $100 in profits for each in a few days, and all of a sudden, those profits were out the window. So, tell you the truth, I started with a couple $1,000 from Bitcoin we put into that, and I'm not going to put any more money in here. If they're going to blow our account, those $2,000, well, we're going to have to take a little loss in here, okay, but that's all I can do. But I am not going to invest more money because this is scary. It's very scary, okay? And I'm going to click on my name, okay, and just I'm going to close this window in here, okay? It's all negative. They had a horrible trading day, but they must have traded very aggressively, and even it's a very volatile week because of the UK and Berwick's still undecided extension, so you got to be careful. But I don't like seeing these results. These are pretty wild. It's crazy to me. I don't trade like that. Okay, so we go on the second one. What is this? Team Shamu, and that same thing. Like, both of these traders are, you know, that's a lot of money lost. For like $2,000 account, we end up with well, it's still not bad, $1,500, over $500 in loss. So that's like 25% of our trading account. That's huge. That's beyond my standards. So I can understand if they're going to have trades like this, they can blow the accounts if they have 100,000. I know exactly how much money they have in each account, but I cannot show that. But what I can show, look at these transactions. These are transactions. These are the trades that they have done. So I'm going to go, there's going to be a lot of transactions, but look at this. Okay, this is 55,102. Okay, that's one of the professionals. Okay, look at the negative, 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 negative. Oh, losing trades, like one after another. There's a couple pluses in here. Then we go into minuses again, and more in here. Okay, we have some pluses in here, and some more minuses, minuses. Like, they're having more. I see in here more minuses than pluses. I don't know if these guys are professionals or what the heck are they doing with our money. $2,000? Well, I could take everybody out for a great lunch, but not just to blow the money out the window like that. But anyways, you know, this is what's happening. So what's going to happen, see what happens next week in here. Hopefully they're going to make this money up. But if it goes down, we will be out of here. You know, this account's only been here since this week, Monday. You know, April 5th, actually. Okay, created April 6th. And that's where the trading. April 5th, and trading started on April 6th, this week. We're up like almost $400, $200 for each account, and we're like down. All our money we lost, and what we made we lost, plus we lost on top of that. So we're like, you know, this was actually, okay, $1,200, $2,400, and we're down to $1,500, so like $900 in a few days. On $2,000 account? Wow. No, it's not impressive whatsoever. I don't even want to think about it. But anyways, I'm just showing you that because this is scary. Scary. Yeah, I don't know. You know, they have that millionaire status plan. Well, I hope it does work out. But I'm going to be very, very cautious. Okay? Like I say, if they blow our $2,000 account, well, sorry. You know, we're going to take a little loss. It's not going to affect us that much because, like like I say, you know, we have daily net pay private trade shares. 40% of all private trade shares go in there. This is where I do the trading, and you can see the stats in a second. Crypto Bitcoin trading has started. 30% goes in there. Now hyper growth, I was going to keep putting 20%. No, we put 2,000. See what happens in here. And if this doesn't work out, we're going to you know, use the reserve fund. We're going to put it up to 20% or even 30% reserve fund, okay, just in case, and we'll keep the crypto Bitcoin trading at that. Now I just want to show you a Bitcoin. Okay, what happened to the Bitcoin in here? Where is the Bitcoin? Okay, just hold on. I lost my Bitcoin, BitMEX. Okay, it's got to load up. I got to log in, and we're Bitcoin. We are going for prices up. Right now, it's kind of not going in our favor because the Bitcoin has came down. Now, let me just do this. Okay, I had this trade, enlarge this. This is BitMEX. This is our Bitcoin broker. Okay, all right. So just let me fix this. I'll hide, make it more clear. Okay, so we are, yeah, we're taking a little loss right now, but you know, that's with Bitcoin. That's happens. This is our trade. We went for prices up. We were a little profitable over here, but I thought the price is going to go up. Right now, they're hovering at $55,077.50. Okay, so we're a little bit in a downtrend. The volume is also down. It's the weekend. Bitcoin doesn't stop. But I believe next week, or maybe even over the weekend, the Bitcoin, it'll go a little bit like up and down, but it's in a way, the correction is already over here happening. So it's slightly to begin to move upwards. And see what happens when it gets to our entry price. I got it set at $5,333 to take our profit, just in case I'm not on a computer. But if I'm going to be in a computer or check it on my cell phone, once we get to this price, and if it looks good, we're going to examine it, or I will examine it, and we might go, because it's supposed to hit around $5,700, but it's going to bottom out again, and hopefully it's not going to go below the 5,000, because it did go below 5,000, but we'll see. Like, you know, we're trading. We had one trade so far successful, made a little bit of Bitcoin, and this is the second trade, and it's just sitting in here for prices to go up. You know, we're trading here 2,000 contracts. It's like $2,000, and Bitcoin is being traded in here. Okay, so we'll see what happens in here. Okay, now I am going to take you, and this is what if those few wanted to learn. Not to learn. You're not going to learn in one day. It takes years. Professionals trade for 20 years. They're still learning. But just like those few asked, how I trade. Can I reveal some of my secrets? Okay. Well, it's not a secret, but I'm not going to go in greater detail. But I'm just going to give you my FX trading plan. Okay, my Forex trading plan consists of 7 main elements. Okay, one is Bollinger Band, 20 over 2, top, center, and bottom. Okay, and what I mean by that, okay, I'm just gonna enlarge one of the charts. Bollinger Band. See this line? That's the top of the Bollinger Band. This is moving average, or also used, it's almost used as moving average, MA, but it's the center of the Bollinger Band, and this is the bottom of the Bollinger Band. Okay, so that's what's being used. Oops, I missed my note. Okay, second one, trend. Trend is your friend, plus combined with moving average indicator, MA 50. Okay, so trend. Okay, this is uptrend. Maybe we're gonna get a different. Where's a good trend? There's a good trend right there. All right, British pound against Japanese yen. Trend is your friend. Look at up here. If you go draw a line, it's going to be a trend up. It started over here, and you follow the trend up there. Moving average, MA, well, we're going to use our Oenda. See this? This is the top of the Bollinger Band. This is the center. This is the bottom one. This is the moving average. Okay, EMA cross, 50/2. Okay, and I'm not going to go into details explaining that, okay, but that's what it is, okay. So what else we use in here? London date break strategy. This is a system on its own. It's something to do with this, you know, I named this a signal trading range, but London daybreak starts when the London markets open, where their forex trading begins, and it begins 9 o'clock in the morning UK time, which is our time 4 a.m. All right, so you got to know a little bit about that. Days markets events. Well, days market events. Well, in the morning I check what's happening for today. You know, if there's any government reports come out, if there's any major movements that might drive the prices up or down, the currencies movement. Okay, because there's countries that might have some special reports, like, you know, UK. UK is actually dominating right now the forex market, because everything they do something, if it, you know, it drives prices up or it drives prices down, it becomes very volatile. It's been like that for about a good month. All right, so days market event, hedging trends, okay, and hedging trends, this is what I mean in here, stocking one against another. If you have this one losing, it goes against you, you buy another one. So, you know, if the market still goes against you, buy a third. I go up to 5 hedging trades per pair. And over here we did have 5. The right at the top arrow, it came down, and we took well over $100. Then it came down to the second one. We took another dollar profit. Then over here we still got 3 left, and I wanted to be closed, not open. I don't like having open trades for the weekend, but I'm not going to take a loss, you know, which is a small loss in here. What is it, 40, 80? Less than about $50, but I don't like losing, okay? So because I know this is going to go down here, it's going to go end up somewhere over here, and we're going to end up with a $300, $400 profit in here from these hedged trades. So that's what my plan is, okay? Now, personal trading range. Personal trading range, what is that? This is once again, all right, this is marked in that black and pinkish yellow background, all right? I call that signal trading range, and that's what that is, all right? And also 2 signal lines indicating current move, up or down or undecided. And once again, that signal trading range, it's a 10-hour break above or below trading range. Now, let me explain that a bit. I'm going to pull up a different chart in here to make this a little bit easier. Which one was, we had one loss in there somewhere. There we go. All right, and like I say, this system works 80 to 90%. So, I mean, at least 8 trades out of 10 wins. So, you know, you cannot win every trade. But in here, see these? These are 2 lines. It directs me which way the market's going to go within the signal trading range. And its signal trading range is this one. So this one, okay, it's what? This trading range is a 10-hour period trading range. And on top of that, before any market movements happen, when the London daybreak opens up, I get a signal, top, and bottom. If both of these are in the same direction, it becomes a strong signal down. In this way, it is a strong signal down. What had happened, this is as soon as the bottom one, this second signal is over here, and it reaches price action, we go prices down. And also, a third indicator is the signal trading range. It either is going to break above here or it's going to break above down here, even if these signals do not give me or undecided market. So in here, excuse me, clear signal for prices to go down. Very strong signal. Prices did go down, and nicely it broke out of the trading range for prices to go down a bit. So 3 bullseyes, and wow. Hedging, we did lots of hedging, very profitable trade. Now, Tuesday, what happened in here, this is our trading range, okay? It's a little bit wider because it depends on this big movement of the London day break. Then, we got a signal over here. It's marked in black. And this one also marked in black. Well, actually, these signals should be in red. Okay, let me see. Sometimes, yeah, they should be in red because that signal down. But there was no trades in here on Tuesday, okay, because I was undecided. It was the signal was down, but nothing happened. If we took the signal for prices go down, we would have made some profit. But I guess I got the wrong signals in here. But anyways, this is the trading range. It broke out to the downside, so it would have been a profitable trade. So there you go. It did work, okay? But what happened on Wednesday, we got another signal down, and what happened? This over here, well, we answered for signals, signals indicated, and it was the bottom of the Bollinger Band for the prices to go down. Well, we lost that trade because it went opposite. So out of, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this one didn't work out. Like I say, 80–90% it works. What happened up here? Well, it went up and we profited a bit over here when it broke out above this trading range. When it breaks above this trading range, then it's all right. Okay, that's a signal that's it's gonna go up there. And usually the profit when it breaks up or below the trading range, it's anywhere from 10 to 50 pips. That's where I look for profit. Sometimes it's even more, but it's hard to predict how much is going to go down. Now look at Thursday over here. This is undecided market because we got the trading range in here, we got a signal over here, we got a signal go over here. Undecided market. It doesn't tell us which way the market is going to go. What happens after the next? The market goes up. The market went down, but it went up. Over here, it just went boom, right up. It did break above our signal trading range. It broke above. So that means these two undecided, but this third trading range gave us a signal that the price is going to continue to go up. Prices did go up. We did hedge trades over here, became profitable in here, and we exited somewhere over here. Friday, well, today, look at this, signal go down, trading range, and as soon as, because the signal was so strong, okay, see this? Even before, it did break out outside or below our trading range, but we took for prices to go down when this price at the bottom of this signal, it hit over here, and we took it for prices down. Then we hedged our trades. So this is my plan. Combine these three together, okay? But like I say, you got to know about Bollinger Band. You got to read how to read a trend. You got to know what the moving average indicator is all about. You got to know a little bit about London daybreak strategy. Look at some days market events, hedging trades, and these current indicators that I have put the system together. And that's how I use the system to make these profits, okay? This is my special trading plan. So those who were kind of curious and watching me on YouTube, there you have it, okay? And most of you know what all this means because newbies won't have a clue. Now, let's come to the final stage because I forgot to show you, do you think we made a good profit this week or not? I showed you there were some trades that we lost, okay, at least I won, but we had a bunch of hedge trends. So let's go to the stats. Look at this. Week's profit, 4.18%. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, what would you like to have? Hypergrowth or daily net pay private trade shares? Okay, all right. So Owenda, with Owenda, which is our standard broker, standard account, there's no hedging. You can only, you cannot hedge one account against another. Either go short or long, and that's it. Okay, you cannot do both in Owenda. In Owenda, we traded 7 wins. And we got 1 loss, so we had 8 trades, 1 loss, no open trades. In FX hedge account, and this is FX choice. This is where I'm talking about. Okay, we had 57 wins. 57 wins. We had 7 losses. Okay, so we did 64 trades in FX hedged account, and 7 of them were lost, and we still have 3 open for Monday. And these are the 3 trades that we have with British pound, Japanese yen. How do you like them stats, right? 4.18. And what we're going to do with some of these extra profits, I know many of those who are getting paid will be paid out during tomorrow and partially on Sunday before Monday's trading session begins. But anyway, some of these funds we're going to replenish our what I call, we're going to put some funds into reserve funds. Okay, you're going to get additional, the percentage increased already in the payouts and earnings for this week. That was already adjusted, so we got nice profits. And so, but we're going to put some of it when we have additional funds, instead of putting into hypergrowth, I'm not going to do that, we're going to put it in reserve fund, just in case, we have a losing week. And so far, I think we had 2 losing weeks this year. That's not bad. Profit is a profit. Even 0.1% is a profit instead of having a minus 0.1%. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we do business with daily net pay private trade shares, and this video is going to go into our stats, into your news site. I hope you keep up with other news like the update, read what we have in here. Okay, let me just bring this back down to normal size. Okay, this is our update news site, the same thing you're going to see, and this is very important here. Read the news, stay up to date, watch that movie video. You're going to know about hackers and all kinds of stuff, hyper growth. Okay, so that is it for today. The stats are, I love it. I love it. Another twice, we had like in a couple weeks, we got over 10% in profit. So that is great trading. All right, everyone, thank you for watching. Have a safe and blessed weekend.